Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into one of the biggest challenges for any marketer out there. How do you prove your work actually drives sales? We're going to look at how AI is completely changing the game, taking marketing from guesswork to real, measurable growth. For anyone in marketing, this is the million-dollar question, right? And honestly, it's never been harder to answer. Your customers are seeing your brand on social media, on search, maybe they hear a podcast ad. It's a huge, tangled web, and figuring out what really worked is critical. Okay, so let's get right into it. For the longest time, a lot of marketing measurement felt like you were just, throwing things at a wall and hoping something stuck. But that's all changing. AI is basically flipping on the lights, turning that gut feel intuition into hard, cold intelligence. So first up, let's really set the scene here. To get why AI is such a revolution, you have to understand why just measuring your marketing has become so incredibly difficult in the first place. Just think about the last time you bought something significant online. Did you just see one ad and click buy? Probably not. The average customer today interacts with a brand across 6 to 8 different touchpoints before they finally pull the trigger on a purchase. That's a lot of dots to connect. And this slide really nails the pressure marketers are feeling. You've got to prove that your campaigns are the cause of sales, not just correlated with them. You have to justify every single dollar you spend. And to top it all off, the old ways of tracking people are going away thanks to new privacy rules. It's a perfect storm. Okay, so if the whole game has changed, why can't we just use the old rulebook? Let's take a look at the traditional measurement toolkit and see exactly where it's falling apart. This right here gets to the heart of the problem. For years, the default method was something called last-click attribution. It literally gives 100% of the credit for a sale to the very last ad someone clicked. It's like saying the final handshake is the only thing that mattered in a deal that took months of meetings and calls. It just completely misses the real story. So here's the bottom line. These old methods are just too slow and way too simple for today's world. They only reward the things that are easy to measure, like a search ad, while ignoring all the important brand-building stuff. And their biggest weakness? They depend on user tracking that is, frankly, disappearing before our very eyes. And this is where AI walks onto the stage. But listen, this isn't just some small upgrade. We're talking about a completely new way of seeing the entire marketing picture, from that very first ad someone sees all the way to the final sale. AI takes a classic technique known as marketing mix modeling, or MMM, and basically puts it on steroids. What used to be a super slow, backward-looking report that took months to create is now a fast, forward-looking strategic tool that can give you insights almost in real time. And here's the real magic. AI lets us do something called incrementality testing at scale. This is the gold standard, folks. You show an ad to one group, and you don't show it to a similar control group. The difference in sales between them, that's your true impact. It answers the most important question of all. Did my ad actually cause these sales, or would they have happened anyway? I mean, the benefits here are just huge. You get way more accurate results because the AI can see all the messy, hidden connections. You get insights fast enough to actually change course while a campaign is still live. And maybe the most important part? You get credible, evidence-backed proof to walk into that budget meeting with confidence. So, when you have these new superpowers, the old ways of judging success just don't cut it anymore. Let's look at the new rules of ROI and how this shifts us beyond those simple, surface-level numbers we used to rely on. For so long, marketers were obsessed with what we call vanity metrics. Things like clicks, impressions, even cost per acquisition. But do clicks pay the bills? No. The new game is all about measuring real, causal business impact. That's what a metric like incremental lift shows you. It's not about vanity, it's about value. This table lays out the evolution perfectly. We're moving from cost per click to cost per incremental outcome. We're moving from a fuzzy return on ad spend to a precise measure of incremental lift. This is the fundamental shift from just seeing a correlation to actually proving causation. And that gives you a much, much truer picture of your ROI. This quote from the analytics firm upGrowth just nails it. The old way was about reporting what already happened. It's like driving by looking only in the rearview mirror. AI closes that gap. It lets you use your data to actively shape and predict the future. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? But the big question is, how do you actually start doing this without it feeling totally overwhelming? Well, the good news is there's a clear path to get there. Here is a simple 5-step plan. You start by just looking at what you're doing now and finding the obvious gaps. Then you get all your data sources connected so they can talk to each other. After that, you can start small with some simple incrementality tests to prove the value. Then you can move on to the more advanced AI modeling. And this is key, always keep humans in the loop. AI is a powerful tool, but it's not a replacement for your strategic brain. At the end of the day, AI-powered measurement lets you answer this one simple question with total confidence. Is your budget based on what you know works or just what you've always done? It's about making sure every single dollar you spend is a smart investment driving real, measurable growth. The era of just guessing is officially over.